Micro-targeting is whenever you have data, you know roughly what a certain house or a certain telephone number's person, like what his politics are, and then you kind of cater around that with certain messaging.
Okay.
Like, I think Democrats have been doing that. Obviously, I think when they're targeting black voters, they're probably saying like, "Oh yeah, you like Trump, you're going to get more George Floyds."
Yeah.
Because you can empower the race.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. In just grassroots organizing in general, Dems have been outpacing us for years. I mean, look at the app that most Republicans use for door knocking. It's called Campaign Sidekick. Luckily, they're throwing this shit out. This was the only app they used. It's notoriously a joke. Like, I think they did a study. It was like 45% of the partisan labels were complete bullshit. Like, so you'd be going up to a house and you're supposed to say if the person's Republican, you're supposed to give them a script, and it would say they're Republican. Half the time you'd go up, the person who's supposed to be a Republican will have a BLM flag and a fucking Progress Pride flag on their house. I've seen that several times. Luckily, Americans for Prosperity, who I work for, we have our own app that's way more accurate. Sometimes, you get
I do know... Oh, come on.
Yeah, go on.
I was just saying, I do know the RNC is working on a new system right now. They're building new infrastructure. They just fucked it up for Virginia and stuff. I don't know why they didn't use it, but that's GOP for you.
Third-party organizations do the best because they develop their own. The Republicans just use Campaign Sidekick, which sucks, and the RNC is run by fucking boomers. They don't bring so they're just like, oh yeah, this will work. It's got basic stuff.
I will say, I've never actually used Campaign Sidekick. When I've worked for Ted Cruz, when I'm doing my current campaigning, I've used Advantage. And Advantage, I think, has probably been better. I've never used Campaign Sidekick, so I can't really compare.
Yeah.
And it's usually accurate, although sometimes with Republicans, I get the occasional, Lincoln Project type. That just hates Republicans now, but...
That's to say, it is much harder to model voters in states like Texas where there are no voter registration. The closest thing you can get to modeling Texas voters is how they voted in a primary, because that is all public data. If you pull up a voter, if you pull up an address, you can see who all in the House are registered to vote. You can see how they voted in primaries and if they voted in elections. If they're a voter that has voted in primaries, like Democrat primaries, that's kind of how you model them. If they vote in a mix of both, you can kind of model them as a swing voter.
And you can also